already I posted the videos now. If you don't have to ask any type of notes and videos now, you can directly download yourself also. Hmm? Am I audible?
Yes, Ram.
Okay. Then I will ask you some question. You have to give the answer. Okay. How many people know what is the cloud computing? Hello, Shivraj. Shivraj, are you there? Hello, Shivraj. Okay, fine. Not there, then leave it. Sai, Sai, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. If you're not replying, I will remove. Okay, fine. I will start the questions. Okay. So start with Deepak only. Okay. So whatever they are asking a question related DevOps tools. Tell me what is the DevOps tools? Deepak is going on. Sai, can you tell what is the DevOps tools?
In the DevOps tools like Jenkins or Docker, Ansible, SonarQube, and
Hmm.
Git,
Git.
and
Okay.
Artifactory, JFrog, or Access. This is the DevOps.
Okay. Okay. Sumit, Sumit, are you there?
Uh, yes, I am here. Uh, DevOps tools. So DevOps tools we use Git, Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Ansibles as DevOps tools.
Mm-hmm.
DevOps is like development and operations.
Mm-hmm.
So to complete these tasks, we use above tools.
Why we use DevOps in our organization? Is a developer not enough? Hmm?
You use DevOps.
Suppose any company need developer to
I
make
think
his
to
application
cover
website.
the
Okay, but why we need DevOps engineer for our
yes,
company?
yes. So
Tell me.
previously, the
Huh?
for deployment uh, for deployment purpose, it was too lengthy process for deploy
Mm-hmm.
any application or after development to run any application. It was taking too much times or even days. But
Uh-huh.
for cover this delay,
Okay.
the DevOps concept is introduced in market.
I think you are new joining, na? First time you are joining.
Right. First time I am talking in
Mm-hmm.
this group.
Okay. Otherwise,
I'm
you are
just
joining at that
I,
time because few days we didn't start the session. That's why.
right.
Because
I
I'm
just
also
started
busy.
learning DevOps 1 month ago.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm new
No
in DevOps
problem.
also.
You can continue. Okay. So this is the interview discussion round where you have to discuss whatever you question you know. Okay. If you don't know, you can search the Google and you can give the answer because that is habit for you to clear your interviews. Okay.
Right. Fine.
And in the group, if you are in Telegram, there is already available the how to like everything like material notes, everything is available, and real time project scenario also available is there. Okay, so you can go
Okay,
through
thanks.
this and you have to study also. What is the
Okay then.
configuration management?
Mm,
Tell me, anyone?
Hello.
Hmm.
Yeah, yes, Ram.
Configuration management.
Configuration management, like Basically, as a DevOps engineer, we need to establish the environment for both developers and testers. So, we have to like a admin. So we need to configure those systems. Okay, if there was two or three systems was there, then we can do it manually. And if any patching work is there, or if any update was there, then we can do it manually by one system after that, one system after that. But by using Ansible or Chef or Puppet, we can connect all these systems as a master and a slave like architecture. So if we push update at a time, all the systems will be updated. If you want to install any system, or if you want to select anything, there was a separate system group of systems for developers, and separate systems for server management, separate systems for product management, separate systems for real-time servers. So all these we can manage with this Ansible, or these configuration management tools.
Okay, nice. Ajinkya, you know what is the configuration management? Ajinkya, are you there?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So lots of I think you lots of learning have. I think. Okay.
Actually, uh,
Have
whatever
you
now,
complete Kubernetes also?
uh, done 80, 70, 70, 80% of part.
Listen, one more thing. Calls flow are started right now, so you have to ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Already five candidates joined. You also have to join immediately, so that's why learn immediately.
Mhm.
Focus. Okay. And anyone have not completed his CV, then share me. I will check the CV. I will share the Naukri profile, and if anything wrong, I will update again. Okay, but do immediately. Okay,
Okay. Now.
because the DevOps is the sometimes calls are not coming, but right now calls flow is very heavy. So immediately, quickly, you have to join any company. Okay, so Ajinkya, tell me first configuration management. After that, we are coming from what have you learned in these few days when the
Mhm.
session is not going on.
Okay. So configuration management is a kind of process in which we maintain the system and like hardware and software.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we are planning the infrastructure also. Uh, uh, Actually, mainly configuration management is used to configure the operating system files. Like we have Ansible, CF Engine, Chef, uh, then Terraform, and most of the system file infrastructure we use their infrastructure as a code. Like अपन बोलते हैं ना IaaS, IaaC as,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So mainly we are maintaining the that operating system. That's what is all about configuration management.
Okay, Shrikant, are you understand what is the configuration management? Shrikant, are you there? Hello, Shrikant. Sumedh,
Yes,
you
yes, yes,
understand what is configuration management? Okay, Shrikant, last
yes.
time I'm asking, are you there? Okay, not there. Leave it. Okay, so now Dhaneshwar and Sai. Okay, so everyone know whatever you understand, you can also tell what is the configuration management. After that, we can process the another topics also related. Because basically we have to focus the interview question and some real time scenario. If you are able to do, then you can do also. Sai, whatever you understand, you can also tell.
Yeah,
Sai, are you
configuration
there?
management we
Yeah.
use it in that Ansible. Like by
Hmm.
using the Ansible, we can configure the multiple systems in that at a time. If it is
Hmm.
installation or any configuration, or we can deploy in an application the multiple systems by using of Ansible. We can configuration management. I can do that settings in.
Okay. Okay. Dhaneshwar, are you there? Dhaneshwar. They are after joining, they are sleeping or what? I don't know. Dhaneshwar, Dhaneshwar. Okay, just leaving. Okay, Ajinkya.
Yeah,
So you complete the Kubernetes also, right?
yeah, almost 70% part.
70%. Whatever you learn, you can at least you can explain.
Yeah, just a minute, huh? Just
Hmm.
give me a second.
And is that possible to you can have to share the screen also, and you can share some projects also. That also very nice for you also. And whatever you have doubts, you can also try to solve your problems.
Yeah,
And
I'm that's
are you
actually.
in group everyone daily doing some meetings or not?
Which meeting now? Actually,
Your
what
group
happened?
in Venu.
No one is interested. That's why I left arranging this meeting. Actually, that's what the main reason.
Oh, oh, oh. Which group?
लाइक जो प्रैक्टिकल वाला ग्रुप था ना अपना प्रोजेक्ट वाला
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
7-8 लोगों का
Uh-huh.
तो एक
Oh,
तो
only
मैं
they are joining simply. They are not interested.
नहीं वो भी ज्वाइन नहीं होते थे लाइक वेनु भी नहीं होती थी मुनिया भी नहीं विघ्नेश विघ्नेश कभी
Okay,
कभी
then
होता
leave
था
them. Okay, fine.
दैट्स व्हाई फिर मैंने छोड़ दिया था
Okay, daily I will start. After that, you have to continue. Okay,
हाँ
whatever
ओके
I can do, I will do this. Okay.
ओके
And you know now how to download. Okay, last time you are you able to download the any notes and videos?
नो आई एम एक्चुअली समथिंग द इशू
You can
इन
show me
दैट
right now because that time light is gone. That's why I can't solve the problem. Right now, you can share me what is the problem.
जस्ट अ मिनट
Because actually, how much I have to download every day. Drive is also full.
या माय स्क्रीन इज विजिबल नाउ
Yeah, yeah, your screen is visible. First, show me what is the problem when you started downloading. Just tap download.
सी द थिंग इज हैपनिंग इज लाइक ठीक है तो फिर मैंने उसको जो टोरेंट था ना अपना टोरेंट था ना न्यू टोरेंट
Mhm.
फिर मैंने इंस्टॉल कर दिया था देन आई गॉट
Okay, search in Google uTorrent. Open uTorrent download. हाँ हाँ ये डाउनलोड करना. You can download this one.
यही है ना
No, no thanks. Continue to download.
मैम आपका इंटरव्यू कैसे हुआ फिर वो हुआ कि शेड्यूल जावा का
वो रोज हो रहा है.
अच्छा दैट्स व्हाई ही सीम्स टू बी बिजी
हम्म. Actually एक another training भी चालू हुआ है. उसको if you
हाँ
want to
देखा
join.
मैंने ग्रुप पे सेल्स
No, no,
सेल्स
no.
फोर्स
This
का
is the different thing.
ओके
Cloud computing, marketing, cloud computing. That is also cloud. And actually, the trainer is telling that normal if you are complete the certification, the package starting is like if you have complete the certification 1 year experience, package is 18 lakh rupees.
ओके
There is also no coding.
ओके एंड हाउ मच फीस ऑफ दैट
And same thing cloud.
नो नो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट फीस
You can also try to yourself. There is everything is available.
ओके ओके कोई ना फिर
Hmm. I will show you my screen.
ओके
Okay. First, it will take to time to download. Okay. I will
राम
start.
ये कर दूं क्या म्यूट टोरेंट दैट
ये नहीं करना.
व्हिच वन
It
देन
it will also taking so much time.
ओके तब तक मैं रिलॉन्च करूँ क्या इसको
Is do one thing. We will do this in last time. Okay. First, you
ओके
start
चलेगा
your project. Okay. And I will show you this. What is the Salesforce cloud computing? Okay. That is also related to cloud. So if you want to do in future, you can also do. कहाँ गया ये? Yeah, everything is available in Trailhead. You just have to register here and you have to start the practice. And you have to complete the all trial weeks. One trial mix, if you're completing, Salesforce will send you $100 voucher card, which we can use for certification exams. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the thing. Already I'm completed. They are also giving me 200 voucher card also,
Mhm.
$200. So I already completed. Okay, but I am completed for developer PD1.
राम इसकी
So
लिंक
there,
शेयर कर दो चैट बॉक्स में.
uh, so I will share the link. If you want to practice, then you can practice also.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now you can share the projects also, whatever you make, and share your experience also. Okay. I will share. Chat box already there. I'll just stop the presenting. Now you can share.
राम क्वेश्चन आंसर ही करते हैं ना, इसको थोड़ा.
Okay, then you can start the in another window questions and you can ask. Okay.
ओके चलेगा.
Yeah, okay. Jinkya, actually most of the people don't know Hindi. That is the why problem. You have to speak
या
Hindi.
या गेटिंग इट. सॉरी.
Hmm.
The question is why we use Git.
Yeah. So why we use Git? Abhijit? Abhijit, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there. Actually, I'm in market. Yeah, yeah. GitHub, right?
Mm-hmm. My name is Ram, not sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi, Ram. Yeah, GitHub is basically repository. It is a code repository. Whatever the developer, tester, and system admin and all these all guys will do the code and will add it to the repository that is called GitHub. Here we can uh, add the commit and we will push it into the Git repository. And whenever we required, we can pull the pull the code from the GitHub. Yeah,
Okay.
we can create multiple branches and sub branches and also create what commit ID. Okay, means whenever the code changes, they will it will generate the 40 digit commit ID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Abhijit,
that.
have you complete your Naukri profile?
Yes, sir. I have already created and uploaded.
Okay, resume वगैरह already uploaded, right?
Yes, 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 sir.
Are you getting starting any calls right now?
Yeah, yes, sir. I have tomorrow interview. That is company name is see Cranes.
Can you share me the JD? Then we can practice your for to clear your interview.
Sure, sure, sir. I will share you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Right now you have to screen share. We will discuss about this. Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm in market, sir. Okay, I'm stuck in market. I will share you tomorrow at morning.
No, no, no. Actually, what happened in this group? If you are sharing anything, and then whatever you have a question, we can discuss about the related that what topics they will ask you, and we will discuss about this little bit if you have any. Okay, fine. When you submit your actually CV, then what projects you add in last projects? What tools you are using in last projects?
Yeah, I have used Jenkins, that is CI/CD process,
Mm-hmm.
and also Ansible, Docker,
Mm-hmm.
and that is CloudWatch monitoring tool and GitHub. Yeah, these all tools I used for projects.
Okay, the projects actually you can use only five tools. Okay, so they actually mentioned there you can add in Naukri.com five tools only, not more than.
It.
Hmm.
Okay,
So
okay, sure.
Docker, why we use Docker?
Docker we use for creating the image and all. Okay, for creating the image and Docker file and Docker containerization. For that purpose, we use for Docker.
Okay, so related in last time, whatever your project you are adding in your CV, so related this, how can you tell that what is the use of Docker? What is the role of your project? As a DevOps engineer, what are you doing? Because when you are joining for interview, they will ask you that your roles and responsibilities. okay, or your day-to-day work, when you are start your work, how to start, you are getting some stand-up calls, they are giving some related of task, okay, you have to deploy some code, otherwise you have to develop some task, okay, whatever they are asking, what you have to tell, okay. So how to tell, suppose I will ask you, Ajinkya, what is your, like, suppose they are giving some task to you to complete this project, okay, and that is the related of Docker. Okay, so how can you, if you have to describe, how can you describe that Docker related project I have and I have to run? So what is the majorly working in Dockers? Measure what we are doing in Docker with the projects. If we have any projects and I have a role I have to work in, there is the Docker related. So what I have to do? Suppose this is the healthcare project and you have to describe. Then how can you describe? Tell me. First of all, you know to Docker to for containerization. Okay. Hello, Ashik.
Yes, Ram.
Hmm. So you have to first think about that. If you are learn everything, then you can definitely give answer very easily. Okay. So first you have to complete the basics. Why we use Docker? Why we need Docker? Okay. If Docker is not available, then it is possible to work. There is the another way to work. Same thing in Jenkins. It's very necessary to use Jenkins if you are running any projects. Okay. GitHub. Why we use Git? Okay, what is the related of project, how we make the project? Suppose we have a old data and we don't want to delete the data, okay, so we want to delete the data, and that is not a small data, that is very big data. How to delete the data? Tell me something what you know. Abhijit, Dhaneshwar.
Yeah, hi, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah,
don't know, you
Jenkins.
have to search also Google that why we use Docker. Because in the company interview you have to, suppose you tomorrow you have an interview and you
Yes.
have to clear this interview anyhow. So suppose right now I'm asking you interview question and you have to take help anytime, anywhere. There is the peoples are all everywhere. You will help you. Okay. So whatever question in your mind you have to speak and you have to search in Google, and whatever in your mind you have to speak. Then you can clear the interview. Firstly, in interview they were asking you your roles and responsibility. Okay. After
Yes.
name, they are only asking you and whatever you are working related in 2 3 years, what are you doing? Related this they will ask you. Not so much question. Suppose you are working in this project Git related. That what are you doing in Git? Okay. So what is the main deployment purpose? Why we use? Okay, that type of thing they will ask you. Related some important like some small question they will ask you. If you don't know basics, definitely you can't give the answer. Okay, okay, not okay. You have to tell the answer.
Docker, yeah, Docker is basically
Mhm.
to create the image and to build the Docker file. Okay,
Okay.
in
So
Docker
in
file,
project, what is your use of Docker?
Can I tell to give this
Yeah.
answer?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Point on.
yeah, yeah.
First of all, Docker it is the open source containerization platform useful for just building and deploying and running the applications.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, previously we are using the virtual machines instead of Docker in Docker tool. In virtual machines, we know that the in our infrastructure, first of all there is a hardware, and above them there is a kernel, and above them are operating systems, and by using hypervisor we
Mm-hmm.
are making the partitions between this hardware and install their different operating systems. But uh, actually the operating system uses directly the hardware resources,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of this, now we are by using Docker. There is we does not need to uh, we does not need to install different operating system. By using one operating system, we can run the number of applications there. So actually in Docker system we does not depend on our hardware resources. It by with the minimum hardware we can run any type of applications on any operating systems. uh,
Okay, okay, nice.
Other okay. uh, by using any type of applications we can convert it into the image, and this image we can run into the containerization platform. Actually inside the containerizations, it consists of all the dependencies which is required for to run the any type of applications.
Yes.
Okay, so this is all about the Docker. It will
Mm-hmm.
be provide the number of features
Mm-hmm.
like Docker Compose
Mm.
and the Docker Hub facility to store the images.
Okay, okay. Abhijit, you understanding? Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
it's a
have to
basic
speak also. Whatever you are listening, you have to speak.
Docker is basically lightweight operating system. It's almost negligible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Before that, we need to use a virtual machine. After comes to this Docker, we use Docker containers to actually it is a virtual machine only.
Mm-hmm.
So and here we can build a Docker file and Docker various Docker components are there. That is Docker daemon and Docker image, Docker registry, that is Docker what community. From there you can pull the Docker image, and we can also store the Docker store or push the Docker images. So whatever we build the Docker file, and
Yes. Keep it
yeah, that
open.
much. Sir.
Okay, so
And
you have
in
to
Docker
learn
image,
more. Okay, a little bit more you have to learn. For basics, at least you have to basics clear that why we use Docker, why we use Git. Suppose you have a, I'm just giving you some one simple examples. Okay, suppose you want to start a company. Okay, if you want to start a company, that what you need a one home. Okay, where every tools are there, like whatever furniture, electrician, wi-fi, everything is available, then your office is completed. Suppose as the business also, like one is the developer, one is the cloud engineers. Okay, so what is the use of developer who is a make the codes, and what is the use of cloud? Why we need both engineer? First you have to understand in the business why we need both of them. Then you can easily understand what is the DevOps, what is the developer, what is the developer and actually coder and developer. Okay, code is the different part, he will code. Okay, and he will make the application. After that, what is the work of DevOps? Suppose we start the work DevOps, then step by step you have to like you have to understand first what we have to do, first which tools we have to do, first we have to design, after that we have to test, after that have to check. Like suppose I am coding. Okay, first our coder what they are doing, after they complete the code, they directly send the code in the GitHub repository. Okay, after that what they are doing, DevOps engineer, they are checking the code is correct or not. Okay, after that they are thinking if there any problem, they again send to the developer, after they again checking, then after they are sending. Okay, anyone can explain? Ajinkya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the interviewer goes with this question, you have to tell them what is Docker and why we use. So Docker is basically a containerization tool, right?
Mhm.
Uh, so it's run on virtual environment, right? So think when Docker simply as a service running on your machine. Just think about this scenario. I will it will give a better understanding. And just think about the containers, the process of or the any threads of the service. Using Docker, you run Docker containers, right? So
Mhm.
Docker container runs using the image. That's what we call a Docker image. what Docker image do? Docker image, which is you can download from the Docker registry, like a simple registry where every images is already over there, and we can modify those images, and we can also create a new images. With the
Mm-hmm.
help of this image, we can make our Docker container. So when
Mm-hmm.
you run a Docker container, it runs a container inside, which is an isolated operating system in layman words. So you should tell the interviewer it's a container inside which is an isolated operating system like
Mm-hmm.
Ubuntu, CentOS, Fedora, whatever, Linux and all, which runs, and you can just attach your container to that and perform a various operation. You can run commands application just like you would do on your local machine, thereby providing this isolated environment. You just created your operating system on your local machine, right? So it will helps you to reduce some money, time, and also power. Before that, we use virtual machines, right? So what virtual machines do? Virtual machine takes a time to install everything. We need a hypervisor over there, and also
Mm-hmm.
it take a too much time to process everything. It consumes too much space. So uh, like what we say, इस चीज को अपना like overcome करने के लिए, to overcome these things, we create a Docker. So you can create an image with this container, you push it to the Docker Hub account, and you can also put over from different machine where the Docker service is present. Like in your company, there are 4 or 5 developer working on a same project. So and one of your developer running on Ruby script, one of you running on Python script. Like so, what mainly DevOps administrator do? It will create various types of operating system today, and it will helps to reduce the time and money. That's why we use the Docker. I hope you can understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Farhan, Farhan, are you there? Okay, you can't speak. Okay, no problem. Hmm. So Abhijit, Docker, I think you have a clear, right?
Ram, just I want to add something on it.
Yes, very
Yeah, you
clearly.
can add, no problem.
After this question, interview may ask you that
Hmm.
how Docker is different from a normal virtual machine, right?
Yeah, you can tell me.
So you can say,
And
yeah. So you
try
can
to share the screen and explain. That's also better for you. And everyone have to should to
actually,
do this. Then also it's good for you because that's like a, you can say, presentation type. That will help you for client round and everything.
right now I'm not
You
able
do
to
it
share my
lightweight.
screen. Yeah, it's
For
lightweight and portable actually.
yeah, actually Farhan have some audio problem. He messaging in the chat box. That I see. Okay, another one also is there. Uh, Baswaraj.
Yeah, hi Ram.
Yeah.
I'm
So
joining
you
this
are
call
also
for the
here.
first time today.
You are new, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Uh,
do one thing. If you are in Telegram, na, there is the some real-time projects you have to complete also.
okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and already in YouTube I add one video where if you have any problem, because how can I have to download and share the other drive link? So I share one video where you can download in yourself also. Okay, and in
Okay,
last
okay,
we
sure.
will see the problem also. Whatever see the facing the problem Jinka to download. Then
Yeah,
you
sure.
don't have to need to any ask me for real time projects. You can download yourself relating anything.
Okay,
If you
sure.
know little bit about uTorrent, then you can do yourself also. Because in uTorrent you can search in movie note. You can search
Mm-hmm.
the courses also. Every course available is there. You can
Okay.
download also or you can study. But there is the lots of things. So sometimes you have to
Mm-hmm.
decide which one is good or which one is actually normal only. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So actually, some topics I have downloaded, which already shared in the Telegram group. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you can
Yeah.
easily search in Telegram channel because there my messages only.
Okay, sure.
So easily you can search and try to make. Okay,
Yeah.
and if you are already working as a DevOps engineer, that's fine. And if you are
No, I'm
not, then
currently
you have
working
to
as a
try
DBA,
at
but
least.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking to switch my career into DevOps engineer.
Is
Hmm.
anyone
I'm
here is DevOps working on DevOps like engineer? है कोई यहाँ पे?
I don't think so.
Is everyone is fresher? Huh?
Uh,
yeah,
Exactly.
Vishnu only
Yes,
the
yes.
candidate who joined, but he actually have so much pressure after joining the company.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
saving actually.
So don't worry. Okay, do one thing. Ajinkya, you just
Yeah.
carry on whatever you want to add. Okay.
Okay. Just
I'm coming just to 10 minutes. You can discuss. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So where was I? Yeah. So how Docker different from normal virtual machine? Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, yes.
yes,
Yes.
Ajinkya.
Yes.
Yeah. So Docker containers are lightweight processes that can run on on virtual machine or a host machine, right? They usually take second or fraction of minutes, kind of, to boot to compared to the virtual machines. This is great as it allows developer to rapidly fire up the multiple containers to test out their codes. And this is not actually possible with virtual machines. That's why it's different from the like that's why it is different from virtual machine. That's why we use Docker. Then we can another question is there one more. How would this benefit to your developer? This was the real time question. So you can answer this question like having the exact same environment in or production or development environment. We can use Docker. Clone your environment for any new hires. Like we can like create the operating system anytime, right? So it is no more painful setup or no more painful process to create a new operating system. So we can being able to roll back the changes made to the environment, like in real time scenario there are working people who developer is written the code, and as we do the changes in grid branches and all, so easily we can change or adapt the change over Docker. Next, testing your app is very safely on different environment easily. Like we
Hmm.
don't have another virtual machine, sorry, another local machine to test the same thing. We can test the same thing on our local machine, right? With the help of Docker, deploy to production, and knowing that your code would definitely run without having implementation fix in the production server. Like fluctuation नहीं होगा production server में. And we can duplicate our database image easily with the help of Docker, and it's portable and lightweight. Don't forget to point out this answer, like these points.
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, this is from my side.
Hmm. Okay. And Ajinkya, start also giving interview because without interview you don't have experience. Okay.
Yeah.
So you also have to remove your hesitation. So start giving interviews, update your profile, and try to give the startups companies interview because they are giving you asking you lots of questions.
Mhm.
Okay, means lot of question means lot of problems you have to face, and you have to already. Okay, and if that possible to if you can record your interview, then also fine. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Because whatever
Okay.
because suppose whatever giving you interview you have to record the video. Okay, screen recorder software you can download and you can record the video. Okay, what happen if you record your interview, then you can listen then where you are getting mistakes, which question you can give easily answer. Sometimes what happen after complete the interview, you also forget the what question interviewer asked me. Okay, so if you the record the session, you can write one by one question and you can practice yourself. That question, how can I give the interview? Related 5 to 10 interview, you are able to know that generally what type question they will ask. Okay, then sixth interview definitely you can clear yourself. You don't need any. Okay, suppose right now whatever I'm asking you question. Okay, so is this a session is recorded? That's why you can again you can join the video and you can write the questions, because in this interview discussion round there is the not a fix which question we will ask. Okay, so that's why for this you have to watch the video. That is the necessary part. Okay, so like this you have to, whenever you attend the interview, you have to at least record the session. Okay, and first one to interview you have some little bit hesitation because you are giving first time for new technology, and you are not experienced that technology. That's why also have some fear. Okay, but don't worry, they will not ask you so much tough question. Okay, if you are daily doing practice, definitely you can clear yourself. Okay, I will give you guarantee. Okay, but for this you have to work hard. Whatever I'm telling you have to do, and whatever notes I will share you have to complete. Okay, at least you have to complete real time projects. That will definitely help you. Okay, to if you are joining any company you can manage your work also, because in this projects we have to use every tools. Okay, and if that possible daily share your knowledge whatever you are learning. Daily make one target. Whenever you get up in the morning, just first make your target, today I have to complete Docker, Jenkins, whatever. Only you don't have to read the Docker basics concept related, you have to make one project also. Okay, if you can't download you can search in YouTube also. Okay, otherwise you can ask me, I will give you also. You have to practice, at least without practice nothing happen. If your real time project if you are making in your hand, okay, and in this scenario you have to share the whatever projects you're making, then definitely next time related projects whatever they are giving anything, you can definitely can do, because related any project same work same things you have to do. Okay, so any project you can anything, if you are sharing, if you are sharing any knowledge, you can easily you can crack your interview. Okay, and don't think about that you have to only clear the interview. That person, that purpose, if you are learning for any topics, then you can't clear it your interview. You have to you have a one learning purpose, that why we are a DevOps engineer. Okay, why we want to be a DevOps engineer. Okay, just don't think about for money only. First you have to think why we using DevOps engineer. Okay, why we using these tools, what is the uses of these tools. There is a, so many projects are there, product based company, service based company. First you have to know, first you have to tell anyone what is the product based company and what is the service based company, what is the difference between them. Hmm? Jai Prakash. Anyone? Abhijit, Ajinkya, Vaswaraj, Sumit, Jayprakash, and Samuel, and Shai.
Product pro- product based companies have their own product, I think, and the service base is just
Suppose like Flipkart.
providing support.
Flipkart is what? Is the product based company. Okay. Where what happened? They have own manufacturing also workshop there. They manufacture and they sell. Okay. And sometimes what they are doing? They are taking another products, whatever products, what you are selling. Okay. That is product based company. Digital marketing agency, what they are doing? They are giving you services to increase your business. Okay, that is service based company. Product means whatever the product stuff, electronic items, like Farhan right now in messaging in the chat box. He is also very right. Okay, the product company making software and other stuff. Okay, and service based company, Farhan, you can also write whatever you know. So that we have to think. Product based company, we have to make the products. Okay, service based company, we have to give the services. Like call centers company, you have a PNB credit card call center company. They generally give the all information. They are giving the services. Flipkart company, you need anything like water bottle, clothes, everything. This is the product based company. Okay, understand? Some company are product and service, both they are doing. Okay. So related of this, what is the role of DevOps engineer in these companies? If you are joining these companies with the DevOps engineer, what's your role? First, you have to understand these things. Then you can be the better DevOps engineer. First, you have to know that why you want to be a DevOps engineer. Okay. If you are thinking for money, then only you can survive 1 year, 2 year. Okay. But if you want to be a good DevOps engineer, then first you have to know why you want to be a DevOps engineer. Okay. Understand? I think everyone can understand. Okay, Farhan. Uh, Avjit. The next topic we can start with the Jenkins. Tell me what is Jenkins?
Uh, yeah, Jenkins is basically used for CI/CD pipelining. It's used for CI/CD pipelining process. From this here, we can it is a automation tool again. Uh, from this, we can build uh, configuration means it has a more number of plugins. That is a more number of jobs also. That is freestyle, Maven, and Docker. Means various type of plugins are there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, and from this we can trigger the jobs. Okay, means
Mm-hmm.
it is a basically continuous integration and deploy and delivery tool. For building any project, we basically use for this is a central. We use as a central hub. It is. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
a, uh, that would, we can attach the plugins like uh, plugins that is we will shall I inform that CI/CD process,
Yeah,
complete
yeah,
CI/CD
whatever.
how
You
it
can
works?
speak.
Yeah, yeah. Initially, what happened in a company, n number of employees are there. They will basically push the code into the GitHub, and that GitHub from that GitHub repository, developers or else tester and other employees can download and pull the same project, and that will send into the Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins, what will do? It is automation tool, basically used for CI/CD pipelining. This Jenkins will send to the testing team and also send for monitoring tool, that is Selenium or Ant, we say Maven and Ant, that is Maven for build and uh, test QA, that is QA team also. It will send to the QA team for testing purpose, code checking and monitoring, that is uh, Selenium and yeah, something, and also it will you send to the Artifactory repository, that is for use for uh, future use. And after this, uh, it will send to the continuous delivery, that is continuous deployment stage, that is uh, if the end product, once the end product is complete, we'll send it to the uh, client. Okay, if the client person is technically good, he can only deploy the what the product, or else we he is not a technical person, we can deploy the same product into the client machines and all. Yeah, this is a complete process of CI/CD.
Okay, okay. Ajinkya?
Yeah, I will try it in very simple words. Okay, so
Yeah.
basically, Jenkins is a continuous integration process tool. Okay, it's a
Mm-hmm.
popular one and it's open source, which perform to continuous integration and build automation. So I will explain. this example. Okay, suppose you have you are a manual tester. Okay, so you need to test every new release. So what you do, you start testing every features and apply that on manually. So if you have the 10 features like old to test and one new feature to newly test, so what you do,
Yeah,
you will
exactly.
manually, hello, hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay. So what you do, you will test that 11 features very manually. Okay, so in this scenario, what we call regression testing. Like, okay, so here where the selenium comes into picture, we use the selenium to automate the things and regression test, so that you can focus all the testing features and let the selenium test to remaining to old 10 features, right? So suppose you have a new release in this weekend or tomorrow, and you will go with your girlfriend. So, and your manager will ask you to do the feature testing and all that shit. So what you don't have any time, right? So what?
Definitely.
Yeah. So what you do? You here the Jenkins come into the picture. Jenkins
Mm-hmm.
will use continuous testing with these features, and mainly Jenkins have the various types of plugins you can use very vastly over there. So with the Jenkins, you can schedule that your test that you need to get executed, and it will run on particular event time, whatever you want. That it will build the code every minute, or every after 2 hours, or every after 2 weeks. That's it. You can simply ask. You can simply tell this like scenario to your interviewer. He will definitely impressed.
Mm-hmm. That's nice example.
Can I add something to
Yeah,
Ajinkya's
yeah, yeah,
example?
yeah.
Okay. So what in earlier days when automation was not there, developer used to write the code and he has to put that in GitHub, and then a tester used to fetch that code from the GitHub, and he has to test it manually, or in using any tools or something. So the problem here was, the developer has to write all the code at once, and then he has to put in GitHub, and then tester has to test the code. But in this problem, in this situation, it was consuming a lot of time, because the developer is taking time to write the code, and then tester is taking time to test it. And once tester found any issues there, then he has to go back to the developer, and then yeah, developer will be occupied with some other code writing. So when he found when he get the time, then he will test it, and then give it back to the testers, right? He will write the fix the code, and then he will give it to the tester. uh, with Jenkins, what they are doing now is, a developer can write a chunk of code and put it in GitHub, and what Jenkins can do is pull that code, chunk of code, and then it can build with Maven, and then test it, and then give back the results to the developer. So with this, we can save our time, lot of time,
Okay.
of time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dhareshwar? Okay.
Uh, Actually, Jenkins, it is a free and open source continuous integrations tool. It is
Mm-hmm.
useful for to automation the server, to monitor the continuous integrations and the delivery. Actually, Jenkins written in Java.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Actually, it is enables developer to continuously check their code and analyze the actions after the build process. Okay. The automation testers can be used to run the test as soon as a new code is added. And when a developer actually added the code into the GitHub, the automation tester will immediately run their code automatically. Is there?
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, fine. So tomorrow, actually, okay now. So we have to solve the problem of Ajinkya also. You can download it, right? Ajinkya?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can try yourself. It's downloading or not. Okay.
Just a minute.
Okay. So Abhijit, you have another topics also, right? Git also, the Git cheat sheet available in the YouTube post there. Okay. And YouTube one post is there. You can see the Git cheat sheet there. You have to
Telegram पे
practice.
पढ़िए.
हाँ
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
Telegram में search करना पड़ेगा. If you can search in Telegram also there.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
That cheat sheets if you are
Uh,
complete, that will really helpful for you because there is the option that how to make the project.
yeah, it's only for GitHub only, is it right?
Yeah,
Ram?
Git cheat sheet.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and anything I will share already share. This is the one notepad there. Okay, there is the
Mm-hmm.
real time project is there and DevOps
Okay.
or AWS interview videos also there. You can see the videos. Okay, you
Yeah,
can
yeah, sure.
practice
I
these
will go
videos
through
of
it
there.
today. Yeah, yeah,
Because tomorrow
sure.
you have an interview, na? That's why.
Yeah, 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 yeah. At
Uh,
12 o'clock, I will go through it today night. Okay, I will see that
hmm
all
Try to
details
learn
and all.
hard and be confident. Definitely try to clear the interview. If nothing's happened, at
Yeah,
least record the video and at least know that how
yeah,
which type of question and try to daily
yeah.
apply startups
I will.
companies. Startups company daily apply. Okay, that
Yeah,
doesn't mean to
yeah,
you need
sure.
to join this company. You just have to practice. Okay,
Okay, okay. Mhm.
after five
Yeah,
company,
sure.
if you are giving practice now, then I think you can clear your self interview also.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
sure.
after that you
Yeah,
can directly schedule for MNC company. Hmm. But at least if
yeah,
because it's a startup company, they are asking so many questions. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
and
In depth,
MNC company
yes.
they have only 30 minutes interview and they are asking simple question. Don't they asking so much hard questions? Okay,
Yeah,
so if you are already giving 6 7 interview for companies, startups company, then definitely you can clear yourself. So start giving
yeah,
interviews, start applying as startups companies. They will definitely call you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure,
Hmm.
sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Ajinkya done?
Just a minute. Sharing my screen.
Uh,
Actually, what I'm facing, Ram, they are asking something beyond in depth. Okay, means real time scenario
hmm
based question. I am checking. Last week also I have applied. I already told you, right? So I
hmm
almost answered six questions. I
So
answered, but
whatever they are asking you question, you just have to write the question.
yeah, 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 sure.
Hmm. Okay. uTorrent started? Install already?
It, I don't know. Actually, I tried
You
to
can go and
install
download. There is a download available.
this one around.
Download.
See, this is nothing.
I have one question. What
Yeah,
is the main the difference between Docker and Kubernetes? Does both are same or different? Like,
both
Different.
are different.
In download there is a no not nothing available.
No.
Okay.
Docker is a container and Kubernetes is a container orchestration tool.
okay.
Just a
By
second.
using a Kubernetes, we can build the images also without Docker.
Yes, yes. Kubernetes, whatever disadvantages are there in Docker, na, it will be helpful in Kubernetes. Means whatever we found disadvantages in Docker, uh, we will actually Kubernetes used for is it is the extension version of Docker.
Okay,
It's a complete orchestration tool. Okay.
okay. I got.
Here we can create, deploy, and manage the clusters. And here one or more tightly coupled containers are available.
So
And
what we do
yeah,
in the Docker, everything we can do in the Kubernetes also. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Kubernetes is an updated version or extended version of Docker.
yeah, Docker
Yes,
is an
Ram.
old, Kubernetes is a new.
Yes, new, founded by Google. Yes.
Ajinkya, try this link.
Yeah, trying. Yeah, Abhijit, you go ahead. Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Yeah, that only I told you. Yeah, Kubernetes is orchestration tool container. From this, we can create, deploy, and manage the clusters. Here we have one or more tightly coupled container, and There is a pod, okay, that is controlled by master, and it is from founded. It is founded by Google, and yeah, that much only I know. But
Okay, okay, no problem.
May I know what is tightly coupled containers?
tightly coupled containers means it has a more means nodes. Okay, nodes. So we say it's a
Mm-hmm.
Docker container. In the nodes, we have a Docker container, tightly coupled Docker container. If one is failed, one is there for backup. For
Okay,
that
okay, okay.
purpose, we use for continuous backup
So they are
and
replica of each
yeah,
other, sir.
yeah, same. Both are same only almost.
Okay.
But Kubernetes is a newer version of Docker.
Actually, Docker it is the containerization platform useful for to create the containers, and these containers are useful for building, deploying, and running the applications. But there is some of the features which does not consist into the Docker. Kubernetes is useful for just to it is the container management tools. It will be provide as the number of features. If suppose we have to make the container communications, two container communications between the different pod or between the different worker node, to rollback feature, to roll out features, it will be provided as different object services replicas, replica set, different services, local hosts. These services are useful for to manage the containers to run the Docker-based applications, and the number of features is actually provided into the Kubernetes. And actually, mm, so this Docker is actually just making the containers, but for to manage the containers, actually must and actually we have to use a Docker Swarm or the Kubernetes. But generally, there are so many advantages into the Kubernetes. Instead of Docker Swarm, we are actually using the Kubernetes.
Okay. Oh, very late joining person. We are almost completed.
Okay, okay, okay. No issues.
Hmm. Ajinkya, have you done? Ajinkya?
Yaram is done, but it's not showing that I'm installing and all.
Okay, fine.
Hi Ram.
Hmm.
In that your YouTube channel, is there any video or lecture video like Linux? I means concept on Linux. I need to learn.
Linux, no?
Yeah, yes, yes.
We will start once. Okay. So do one thing. Ajinkya, I think you can share the screen because I can see in my laptop, but why you can't see, I don't know.
Just a minute, I'm sharing.
Have you opened the link?
Yeah, I open this link.
Just
Just
show me the link.
yeah, see. I
Download.
also download it and
Yeah, install.
see. This is what happening, extracting and all. That's it.
Simply install now, directly. Don't run as a administration.
Okay. Same thing happening.
Oh, why in my laptop also? In my laptop there is the no problem for this.
Okay, Ram, we do one thing. I will call you after this session and all. Better
Uh,
we discuss this study material and all that things.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
think
You can
Abhijit
see
has.
there. You directly comes to next. But already
Okay.
I have.
I don't have this option in my
Yeah,
laptop.
just simply this one now.
Yeah.
Directly just I am telling yes, yes. After that, right? Okay, do one thing. Update your window once.
Okay, okay. I will try. Huh?
Update your window once. Okay.
Which
So tomorrow topic we have to discuss which topics we have to discuss Linux. Okay.
Abhijit,
Sure, Ram.
uh,
Yeah, Ajinkya, tell me.
just ping me on my WhatsApp. I will share the link to of basic Linux command. Actually, we had
Yeah,
one session. You just check Code with Thor, no? YouTube channel over there. There is
yeah,
some
sure. I
basic
will. I
Linux.
will go through it.
This video
Yeah,
also I will upload in the YouTube. Okay, don't worry, and I will share the link if everyone available
yeah.
in the training. And actually, Prashant also sometimes sharing so much notes also. You can take from him also.
Yeah.
Prashant.
He will also sharing so much notes. Okay, PDF
Yeah,
notes. So you can also use this.
yeah. Sure, sir. Sure, Ram.
Hmm. In WhatsApp group he will share, and Telegram actually there is no allowance for PDF. So WhatsApp he will share the all PDFs you can take.
Yeah. Yeah. Prashant, right? Is the
Hi, Ram. How can we join WhatsApp?
Hmm?
How can we join WhatsApp group?
Which group you are available?
I'm in Telegram only. I
Okay.
have seen recently in your Facebook post and I joined it.
Mm-hmm. So just a second. I will share it. I will share in
Okay.
WhatsApp group. Okay. Actually, this almost full. Okay.
Okay.
But I think if someone remove left, then definitely you can join.
Okay.
You can message me personally. I will share the link.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So tomorrow we will
Yeah.
meet, and tomorrow we have a topic for Linux. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So bye. Same time tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Ram.
yeah.
Bye.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you, Ram.